when I heard you talk about stigma, actually, that really resonated with me,
Mm-hmm.
especially when you were like up on in front of all the people. Like
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
it was really cool because you put it in a way that like really resonated with me, that you broke it down into like all the different parts.
Mm-hmm.
So not just like internalized stigma, not just like stigma from your peer group, not just stigma from like the other people around you, but like
Mm-hmm.
like societal stigma too, and
Mm-hmm.
like the propagation of all of that
Mm-hmm.
through like different sources of like things that we like ingest is the wrong word,
Consume, yeah,
consume.
media, just like interactions, like so many little ways that it kind of like permeates. And yeah, because it starts what, like kind of systemically, and then it's
Mhm.
like societally, and then it's interpersonally, and then all of a sudden it's like this deeply rooted stigma that you have against yourself because you're like, well, I guess all I am is a stoner, right? Like,
Mhm.
and then you really stop caring about school, and then you really stop caring about sports or theater or art or anything because you're like, well, I guess I'm just gonna go smoke weed because that's all anyone expects from me.
Yeah, yeah. I was actually on the national team for fencing
Mm-hmm.
before I was like a complete stoner,
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
and like that didn't matter to me anymore because
Mm-hmm.
I was a stoner now. Like I
Yeah.
didn't need that. That was
Yeah.
part of the past.
And
And
you went
so
through it in college, right?
yeah, so like I started really smoking pot in high school,
Mm-hmm.
and then I actually had my episode in university.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
So it was about like a couple years from like the time I was smoking like every day until
Mm-hmm.
like I had my episode.
Mm-hmm.
But like there were little signs, like warning
Mm-hmm.
signs.
Mm-hmm.
Like every once in a while I'd have like an experience I couldn't explain. I just kind of like shove it to the side.
Mm-hmm. Especially if you're stoned all the time, you're like,
Yeah.
well, whatever.
It's just the
I'm
pot.
stoned. I don't know.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
Right?
That's what people will tell you too if you're like,
Mhm.
what? And they're like, it's just the pot. And you're like,
Yeah.
okay.